This extreme cold is highly unusual for early December and will likely be record-setting. The latest ECMF shows a very strong but narrow surge of pure Arctic air traveling over snowpack all the way from the Yukon, where temperatures are now as cold as minus 46 degrees Celsius, plunging temperatures Sunday morning below minus 20 degrees Celsius in Cincinnati, while SW Texas could flirt with 32 degrees Celsius for highs. The polar vortices of both polar regions are becoming increasingly chaotic, causing increasingly wavy meridional and irregular polar jet streams, spilling polar air further equatorward more often, while surges of unusually warm air penetrate much further into the polar regions than in the past, sometimes causing significant breakup of polar sea ice when severe mid-latitude cyclones are thrust further poleward than in the past. This is all associated with massively disparate warming of the polar regions, which decreases the meridional temperature gradient, weakening the polar jet streams, which then tend to become much more meridional, ironically strengthening mid-latitude cyclones. Warming in Antarctica is now accelerating sharply, and the continent is even seeing atmospheric river-type cyclones, which will greatly hasten melting of sea ice, ice shelves, and even massive glaciers, many of which rest far below sea level in Antarctica. Methane releases from melting of frozen hydrates on the seafloor are increasing rapidly. Ocean currents are also changing there, warming deep ocean water and bringing it up to the surface. Sea level rise is accelerating, and predictions of further rise will have to be revised upwards massively. All of these trends will very likely continue worsening. If we want to lessen the worst impacts of climate change, we must reduce greenhouse gas emissions without delay.